Hey everyone, Brian from Three Geeky Dads here. Before we begin tonight's episode, I just want everyone to know that we are now sponsored by Audible. As an IT professional for a school department, I find myself behind the wheel of my car traveling between schools almost all day long, and that's where Audible comes in. Right now, I'm enjoying listening to Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, read by Stephen Fry. It's so enjoyable to hear this hilarious audiobook read by a proper British comic actor. And that's just scratching the surface. Audible is the leading provider of spoken word content, with everything from bestsellers, celebrity memoirs, and news to podcasts. Yes, if you're into podcasts, and you're listening to us right now, so we can assume you do, Audible has got you covered. Just go to www.audibletrial.com/3GD to get your free 30-day trial today. That's www.audibletrial.com/3GD to get your free 30-day trial. You'll get 1 credit, 2 credits if you're already an Amazon Prime member. That's good for any premium selection titles you like, and they're yours to keep. You also get the Audible Plus catalog of podcasts, audiobooks, guided wellness, and Audible originals. Listen all you want. No credits needed. Again, that's www.audibletrial.com/3GD. $14.95 a month after your 30-day trial. Cancel at any time. Audible. Stay informed, connected, and inspired. And now, on with the show.
Warning, incoming dad joke. Warning, incoming dad joke.
Hey guys, did you hear about the shark ghost?
No, I have not.
No? It vanished into thin air.
Oh,
Fin air.
I get it because
Pretty
it's got a fin.
Fin.
Right.
Fin.
I thought it was just their Massachusetts accent. Vanished into thin air.
Who's your daddy, and what does he do?
It was like a pink nightmare.
Christmas has a Yule log. Not a log, I don't have a log, but it's...
All that I have, all that I've learned, everything I feel, all this and more I bequeath you, my son.
Your father was Frankenstein, and your mother was the Lightning.
We named the dog Indiana.
I am your father.
Ah, damn, it's good to be back. Hello out there, and welcome to another thrilling episode of Three Geeky Dads, the show that took a hiatus because the dads... Well, we can't go into it without the authorities. However, we can say it's great to be back. I am still Mark, and with me, as always, are the smile and you to my son of a bitch, Derek.
And Brian.
And joining us, as always, number 4, the man who all the ladies want a taste of his chum bucket, Tito.
Hey,
Gross.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, folks.
Long time.
Yeah, a lot of pent up
Buckets full of
dirtiness,
chum.
right? Yeah, bucket full of Tito chum.
full of chums.
He's also here to say "F you to math" and the our show
Accuracy to
title,
our
the
show
accuracy
title.
of our show title. We've been away. We've been away a while, man. And we have a guest with us too. We came back. We're coming back strong, and that is our guest tonight, who is, of course, he's been on the show many times before. You know him from such movies
You
as
love him.
Curse of the Were Deer and Graveyard Shark.
Tonight's movie.
Tonight's leading into the topic of what we'll be discussing for our main course. Josh Dahlin. Welcome back. Welcome,
Yay.
Josh. You know we're back.
Welcome back, Josh.
Yeah.
Your jokes are very finny.
Thank you. They're not very finny at all, are they? No, sir. Not like the jokes from tonight's movie. I just don't have that comedic wit. Guys, how are you? You know, we're going to forego the appetizers tonight because we got a lot to talk about, don't we? Brian, we do. What's on
Absolutely.
the agenda for tonight? How are we?
There's a lot on the agenda. We're going to play a little bit of catch up.
Okay.
We've got Josh with us. We're going to be talking sharks. As you just mentioned, Josh is the star, or I should say, not really the
Yeah,
star,
you could
but
say
he is.
star. I'll
You
take
are.
it.
You,
I'll take it.
we just watched the movie, and you really are
a
the
bit
best
player
actor of
in
the
the
bunch.
movie.
Totally. You're the
Yeah.
only reason we watch this movie. You're the star.
So Josh was in Graveyard Shark, And we're going to be discussing that movie along with, well, Shark Week just happened not that long ago, and we're going to extend that because we weren't around when it was going on. And we're just coming back, so we're going to be talking all things shark.
We're having a roundtable discussion.
That's
this
right.
time. We're not-
Yeah,
It's actually rectangle.
a rectangle table
Sure.
discussion. And we're just going to talk about the whole thing of shark movies, like
The obsession.
the obsession with putting a shark in everything. Not
Derek,
just the ocean anymore. We're talking space, tornadoes, graveyards, cornfields, like bathtubs.
Do you guys want to see my IMDb shark list?
Absolutely.
No.
And while you're looking that up, Derek,
No.
do you know who made the round table?
The Knights.
Yeah.
Circumference. Dum-dum.
Oh, he got two dad
See
jokes.
that?
Nice.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Tito was thrilled to be back.
That was good.
Because not only did he get to watch Graveyard Sharks, but we're going to be talking about something he loves, which are shark movies.
That's right.
He loves them so much.
There's my list.
He almost did not show up tonight.
And in place of our Geek Flag segment, we're going to be talking about the upcoming Dark Arts Festival, which our good friend Josh Dahlin will be putting on again this year at Battlegrounds in Lincoln, Rhode Island. So stay tuned for all that good talk.
That's right, because who's going to be at the Dark Arts Festival?
Well,
again?
Mark, spoilers, but we are.
Oh, that's right.
Wow,
We're going to be recording
that's
there.
right.
We're going to be recording the event, and then we're going to do a quick live show too.
That's right, we are.
No Owen Wilson though. He will not.
No, he won't be
there.
there.
Wow.
No. All right. So
So
how's
everybody doing?
how's every?
Yeah.
How? Okay. Sports
Why don't we go
talk.
around the
Anybody
table?
watching the Olympics?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you?
Absolutely.
That little nerd from Worcester, Massachusetts.
Yeah, took off his glasses. and
That's right. He
fucking
Clark Kented that
kicked the
shit and
out
just
of that pommel horse.
went in there like a Terminator. And
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
see that?
A lot of
No,
drama.
Men's gymnastics.
No, I didn't.
He only did
Six-
one thing, the
Yeah.
pommel horse, and it took 2.5 hours for us to see him do the pommel horse.
All right.
And the whole time before, he was just standing there with his back against the wall,
Ooh.
his glasses on,
Graveyard Shark.
breathing.
And then he.
And he just when the call was made, and he took the glasses off, got up, went out
his
there,
thing.
killed it.
Really?
Won him a bronze medal.
They started playing Kid Rock.
Good for him.
A little drowning pool.
Bob
something
in a
like
bar.
that. Yeah. Huh?
Yeah,
Let the bodies hit the
16
floor.
years it's been since you
Since
Team
they won
USA has won a
medal.
It's
All
placed
right.
for a medal.
They stink at
gymnastics.
gymnastics.
Nice.
Except the ladies always win.
The ladies are great.
Yeah.
Simone
Simone
Biles,
Biles is doing her thing,
kicking
getting
ass
busy.
and taking names. Good
This
for
time.
her.
Sure.
When's the breakdancing?
This upcoming weekend. Yeah. I'm going to have
It
to
is
watch
a real thing, huh?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
It's
excited.
the
I thought
first
you were
year that
joking.
they've
So
incorporated that into the Olympic events.
Olympic breakdancing.
I got 25
Oh,
bucks
that's
on
awesome.
logistics
Of course
to
you
take
do.
the gold.
Of course you do.
What?
You have
What?
a gambling addiction, Tito.
Yeah, 20
You need help.
It's the Olympics.
That doesn't matter.
Who's taking the gold in the breakdance?
I'm
Logistics?
saying logistics is taking the gold.
Like the logistics
She's the,
department?
she's the
or-
American.
Oh,
breakdancer.
okay.
I don't know her real name. Her dance name is Logistics.
Oh, that makes sense.
She's very good.
Have you seen the Japanese breakdancers?
Listen.
Dude, they're insane.
I know, and so are a lot of the people in Europe. But you know what? I'm going America
As
because
well
we
you
invented
should.
that shit.
We did.
So we should probably win.
Well,
the
I
first one.
didn't.
right.
I
Well,
didn't.
a lot of the shit was invented in America and made better everywhere else.
Europe only thinks they Europe only thinks they can pop and lock it. They you know,
That's not
we built the lock.
We did. Yeah, on rock and roll. They can't look so small in your hands.
I thought you lost weight.
It was like holding it like this.
You're like the Hulk, man. All right, that's the sports talk. That concludes the sports segment
Sports
of our
segment.
show.
There
All
we
right,
go. We are
how's
men.
everybody's summer? What the hell has everybody been doing, seeing, going? Brian,
Yeah, you want me to start?
yeah, start us off.
Um,
Man. What have you been doing, seeing, watching?
Well, I'll start with that then. I saw on, I think, Amazon Prime, Hitman with you got Glenn.
Oh, Glenn Powell.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's on Netflix.
He's also in Twisters, which I also saw.
Oh, did you see that?
I did. I liked it. I liked Hitman too. It wasn't what I was expecting, and it was a nice surprise. Directed by, I forget his name. Linklater.
Richard
Richard
Linklater.
Linklater. And I didn't know that until the very end.
Directed
I'm like,
Hitman?
yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's
I
based
might
on a
check it
true
out.
story. It's really good. I recommend it. Check it out. I watched all of The Boys. I watched all of The Acolyte. I watched the first 5 episodes of Cobra Kai. At the movies, I saw, like I said, Twisters. I saw Quiet Place Day 1. And last night I saw Longlegs, which I absolutely loved.
I can't wait to see it.
So good. So good. I'm not going to say anything, Josh. I won't spoil it, but it is fantastic. Yeah, very moody.
They all die.
All right, so you did see it.
There were a lot of good horror movie trailers before Deadpool.
That's
and
right.
Wolverine.
Yeah,
They had like 3 really good ones that looked like they were really good.
Yep. So that was pretty much it that I could remember off the top of my head in the last couple of days. I had to go back
No beach
4
trips?
weeks. Huh?
No beach trips?
I didn't take any beach trips. I did go down to Florida for a weekend. I took my daughter. I don't know if we talked about that before we took our break. I went down on Quinn and I went down on the train.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We did the overnight sleeper car, which was pretty cool. And Quinn was staying with her uncle, my wife's brother and his wife. And she had a ball. She was there all month. She just flew up last weekend by herself, which she wanted to do. And we were a little nervous, but she did it, and we were proud of her.
Nice.
But the train ride down was fantastic, and it really got me where I really want to take that cross-country one, like out west, because that's like a big rabbit hole that I've been falling down for a long time.
I would love to do that.
So I recommend it. It's cool if you have the time, and you don't have to get there in a hurry, because it's not like flying, but it's worth it. Yeah. It's worth it. The journey is definitely the thing.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, that's been my month.
Crazy.
Nice. Very crazy.
He's Wendy
and I
Williams,
missed you guys. I did.
Yeah. It's good to be back.
It is good to be back.
All right, Josh, how about you?
Oh.
What have you been doing since the last time we saw
since the last, what is it, 4 months?
What have you been up to the last 4 months?
I was in a lot of films.
You sure were.
Yeah, I did Graveyard Shark. I had a scene for that.
Mm-hmm.
I made a cameo in Camp Blood 9. I don't know when that's going to be released.
If ever.
But yeah, if ever.
Oh.
Hopefully before
it's a fucking dud.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll watch that next. And then,
I have to watch Camp Blood 1 through 8 before I see 9.
Right. I know. Right?
I got to get caught up.
Camp
Was
9.
that saying something about a cold day in hell? I think it's the saying.
Yeah. And I just this past weekend I wrapped 2 films. One was Robotic Circus with Bryce.
Right?
You know,
Yep.
you guys
Friend of the show, Bryce.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Supposed to be Wacky's Wonders 5, and I was like, well, why don't we do a standalone? And he wrote it out, and we just finished filming, and hopefully it'll.
You guys did that in Fall River, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Shout out to Factory of Terror for letting us shoot there.
Nice.
And I also just did another short with my buddy Marco called Trails of Trouble with my good friend Troma Chrissy.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, then both of them are going to world premiere at the Dark Arts Festival.
Hey,
cool.
Yeah,
cool,
which
cool.
I'm also have.
We will be talking
my
about that
putting
before
that
the
together,
show is
so.
out too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then of course, I got a screening of Graveyard Shark coming up September 7th at the Capitol Theater in Arlington.
Nice.
So I got that scheduled too. I'm working on next year's author event, so I'm scheduling that, and I'm also in talks for doing a local film fest. So
Nice.
there's
cool.
like
Cool.
a lot. Like I have been nonstop.
You sure have.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
When do you find time to shave or cut your hair?
Yeah, and yeah, so also I got to go to Monster Expo. I helped Monster Expo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I did that for a weekend, and then the next weekend I went to Tromathon to watch Curse of the Weird Deer. In its
I saw you
completed
posted some
form.
pictures of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Nice.
cool.
It has about 300 fart sounds that weren't in the original.
Oh,
Jesus.
So now you guys have to watch.
now
it
we can
again.
rewatch it.
This is a special edition now.
Cut.
Did you Zack Snyder this shit?
They did. Like, and I wasn't expecting it, and I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is happening right now? Like,
I remember all these parts.
And this is where you met Troma Chrissy, right? Well,
yeah.
through
And it's so
the
funny
Curse
because
of
she
the Weird
lives
Deer
like an hour
connections.
away, and I meet her in Tennessee. Yeah, and I also met Connor there, who lives in Mass, and so like an hour one way and an hour the other way, and both
And
of them
y'all
I
meet in Tennessee.
Like,
Crazy world.
I don't have time to shave.
Yeah, I hear you. Man. I hear you.
Sometimes I just wear a diaper. I don't even. So if you smell something funny,
I knew. Oh, for once it wasn't me. See, Derek? Thank you.
Well, God, this is audio only.
Derek did take a shower today. That was.
I did.
You walked in, you were like, I showered.
Josh said, I did not.
I don't have time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody got time for that.
Tito, how about you, man?
Yeah, I was doing all the same shit Josh was doing. I was
Not
pretty
cutting
cool.
your hair, wearing a diaper. Gotcha. Okay.
I don't know. I went some places with my family. I've been golfing a lot. I did also watch The Boys, which I really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of anything else that I saw that I fucking really liked, but no. I think I just kind of shut down for a month.
Yeah.
Didn't see anything really new until we went to the movies on Monday.
Just faced that wall and ate toast, huh?
Yeah, I've been watching the Olympics because I love America. I'm literally golfing a fucking lot.
How's the golf game?
It's terrible.
Oh, no.
But I'm bad.
At least you're having fun.
Are you
Yeah,
having
no,
fun?
I
That's
love
the
to golf.
important
That's
thing.
all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I hit some good shots. But yeah, I got a PS5, but I got that before we went on break.
Yeah, but you just got it.
I had just got it.
So,
We're
like-
enjoying it. I think my kids actually do really
That's
like
right,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because now I can't even get to
Did
it.
they finally say thank you, Dad?
No, they don't. Kids don't do stuff. Kids don't do stuff like that.
So
Yeah, it's good. My son did driver's ed. He's got his permit.
awesome.
Shit.
Wow.
That. My daughter
Ronan
fell
behind
off her
the wheel.
scooter and scraped the top of her head, and
Ew.
that wasn't so great.
Oh fuck.
But she's all better now.
That's good.
Yeah, we went to Provincetown, I think, to visit my brother-in-law. Swam in some pools. I don't remember.
All right.
Summer stuff.
Sounds
Been a
eventful.
whirlwind.
Summer stuff.
Yeah.
Summer
I haven't been
stuff.
to the beach though, because fuck
Yeah,
the beach.
fuck the beach.
Fuck the beach.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
What about you, Mark? You
Well,
went
Tito,
places.
I had places. I
you
was
did
going
things.
lots of places.
You're out there.
This month.
Oh, he's out there.
I'm out there. It started off with a trip to Florida with Sarah and the kids and my mother, my father, and my sister and my brother-in-law. We all went to this rented house in, I can't remember the freaking name of the town offhand, but it was a good trip. Got to go to Universal for a couple of days, checked up on how Universal is doing, and it's different. It's not the Universal I remember and love, but they still had some of the cool rides there. Livia and I went on the Spider-Man ride, and we
that's
had
a
a
fun one.
blast. 'Cause
3D one?
She loves Spider-Man now. And I don't fit on any of the Harry Potter rides. It's great. So Harry Potter ride, Skitty Supremacists over at Universal Studios. All the rest of the rides, no problem. Yeah, it went down, but it didn't go down far enough.
It went down, but it didn't click. Huh?
It clicked.
It did?
It clicked, but
And
I
they-
was still kind of up
Yeah.
for them, if that makes sense. They were worried about my fat. I don't know. I wasn't going anywhere, but after waiting 70 minutes, the lady was like, "I'm sorry, you can't ride this ride," and I was like, "Well, fuck you, Harry Potter."
You lousy corksuckers. A bunch of fargan ice holes.
I didn't like Harry Potter before, and I really don't like Harry Potter now because they don't like fat people. Fair warning. Rest of the trip was awesome, though. We had a good. The Simpsons ride was great. We got to go on
that's a
that
fun
finally.
one.
That is
Yeah,
a very
nice.
fun
Aliens,
ride. Yeah, all the older rides are good for fat people. It's all the new rides that they don't like. It's weird. So I could just lose weight and get healthy, but I'd rather bitch about it.
If you, I'm going to have another butterbeer.
That is right. And
Oh, those are pretty good.
we went to Krusty Burgers. We got real crusty.
Oh, yeah?
burgers. It
Did you
was
get I had a
awesome.
flaming.
Oh, the
I
flaming
didn't have
mo?
the-
There's orange
I didn't
soda
have
with
the
like dry
flaming-
ice coming out of it. It wasn't even purple.
No, and there was
Myrtle
no
Beach had a-
cough medicine in
Yeah,
it
that's
either.
right.
But Emily got the giant donuts there, the lard boy, lard guy,
boy.
whatever.
Lard
donut.
lad.
Lard lad, thank you.
Nice.
She got a lard lad donut, and that was awesome. So we had a good time at the parks, and the house had like a game room, a pool, and it was all ours. We didn't have
cool.
to contend with the hotel guests or anything. So we had a good time there.
That's cool.
Then coming back from that, the weekend after, I packed all my stuff and went to Nashua, New Hampshire for the Monster Expo Halloween in July, where I saw Josh Dahlin. He was hanging out with Deputy Doopy most of the time from Scary Movie. And,
he was there.
And Felissa,
he was
right?
there. And
Smell his
Yeah,
finger?
she was right.
Yep.
Did you? Yeah, you can smell his finger. Can you?
finger?
Does he let you smell the finger? Does he do the finger thing? I know he does the
He does.
vacuum thing.
Yeah.
He does the
Yeah,
finger thing, right?
he made me smell those fingers
He
quite a
did.
few times.
That's
over the
awesome.
weekend, yeah.
David.
I'm glad you
David
think it is.
Sheridan. I should say.
And then you
Dave
guys actually
Sheridan.
went into the venue.
That was just in the hotel room.
know. I tell you, man, he still got it. But the true treat of that show was I was directly across from the cast of Fright Night, minus Chris Sarandon, but Amanda Beer, Stephen Jeffries, Jonathan Stark, and William Ragsdale were there. And they were all super awesome. Fright Night, as you know, is my favorite film of all time, and it is now even more my favorite movie because these guys were super cool with everybody.
That's awesome.
Liv did this awesome Fright Night picture for them, and Jonathan Stark, who plays Billy Cole, my favorite, came over, started talking art with me, was looking at the drawing. He's like, oh, he took the drawing around, got it signed by all the cast, and they were all super nice. I met them all. They signed a lot of stuff, and they were just really great to talk to. And that was a blast. So that was a great
Cool.
show.
You had a
too.
table there.
I had a table there.
Okay, you didn't just go as a guest.
No,
you
I had a
actually as
table there.
vendor.
We
Cool,
sold
cool,
a lot of
cool.
books, which was really nice. Some
Oh,
artwork.
nice.
Yep. Evil Ed going through my artwork, going, this is awesome, and probably like, this sucks. No, but they were all awesome. You met him, right?
Yeah, so I had to pick him up from the airport.
Which one?
Did you
Evil
really?
Ed?
Logan. And
You picked up Evil Ed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and I do whatever Joe needs there. That's
Yeah.
what I do, right? So
Yeah.
so I was measuring out the floor like all day, and then I had to go pick him up at night. And when I pulled in, like it was United, but you have to go all the way in the corner and park. Right. And of course, when they come in, they have no idea where they are, and they're like, "Where do I go?" And I'm like, "You have to go out, take a left, and walk all the way down." And they get lost every time. Nobody I've ever picked up there has ever walked to the
'Cause
pickup
it's Logan.
spot. Yeah, and
Why not fly when you can
Yeah,
fly?
Logan
outside?
sucks.
and
Send it to
if you guys know Logan, like the police were running up.
Oh, yeah.
because they
Yeah.
were blocking the buses.
fuck outta
Exactly.
here.
And
Yeah,
were
they're like Nazis up there.
Yeah, so I was waiting, and he was walking up, and he called me like 3 times, and I'm like, I haven't moved. And then they kicked me out, and I had to go all the way around.
Ugh.
Oh man.
So we were at the airport for like an hour and a half before he even got in the car.
But you had a great story to talk about the whole ride over.
He was really cool. Once we got in, we started talking books. And then Dostoevsky's one of my favorite writers, and we talked about Crime and Punishment for at least 45 minutes. Wow.
Nice.
So yeah, it was really cool. But he was like, I just want to get there, and it was like an hour ride after waiting an hour to get in the car, you know. So yeah, it's super nice guy though.
They were all great.
And he was like, oh, the next day I saw him, he's like, oh, here's some money for the ride. I'm like, you don't have to pay me.
That's awesome.
That's like included, buddy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
So when you pick him up, does he ride in the back like a celebrity, or
No, he
does he
just
sit
got
in the
right
front
in the
with
front.
you? Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
that's cool.
Sometimes
made-
they do get in the back. So the real cool ones, they just get in the front. They're like, yo, what's up? And they'll shoot the shit with you the whole way. So
That's cool.
yeah, luckily I like to talk, so it's easy.
So does he. He's a big city guy. He loves the city.
Oh,
yeah.
so alive this city.
So alive this city. Yeah. So I had made Fright Night prints to give them one and then have them sign me one because that's what I did that same thing for Linnea Quigley and for Bill Moseley, and they all signed it, and none of them charged me anything. I can't say it enough how cool horror people are. The horror celebs are the best. I don't know. They're just so much more genuine and nice. So there was that, and other than that, we watched all of The Boys. Loved The Boys. Saw Deadpool Wolverine, but we're talking about that next week, so I'm not going to focus too much on that right now.
Nope.
It's fucking awesome. And what
I
else?
didn't think so.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I really loved it.
Yeah. You pulled a Tito there. It's Tito's job to bring down shit, not you.
That's funny.
That was a fuck you laugh right there. All right, and that's me. That's what I got going on. So a lot of
Nice.
traveling, a lot of doing a lot of fun stuff with a lot of family fun time. And after a lot of family fun time, it's great to be back here.
It is.
Nice.
Derek?
I haven't really watched a lot of new things. I've been watching a lot of New York-based movies because I just can't stop thinking about the city and Comic-Con because I'm weird.
That much is certain.
You watching a lot of Taxi Driver?
Manhattan Murder Mystery.
I love that you
Manhattan Murder
watched
Mystery.
Manhattan Murder
You watching
Mystery.
Mean Streets? What do you watch?
No, like New York, I Love You.
Okay.
Which I like. I don't know. I just Love the
Ninja
city,
Turtles?
The city.
You should watch
Ninja
Taxi
Turtles,
Driver. Totally.
Spider Man, like just pretty much anything I can find that takes place in New York. That's what I've been watching.
There's a
Ghostbusters.
Homegrown series you should watch.
Huh?
It's called Homegrown.
Is that the one with Claire Danes?
No, it's a porn series.
Oh,
No, we don't
It's
do
all
that
over New
here.
York.
This is a family show.
Oh yeah,
This is a family show.
Since when?
Never.
But Josh, tell me the name of it later.
Guys, you're the ones that told me about Incognito. I didn't even know that was a thing until I came on this show. Dude, what are you talking about?
Was that us?
Huh?
Was that us?
It probably was.
Oh,
yeah. Put your computer in porn mode, kids.
I remember that. So besides
Then you get
watching
that little
porn,
spy up in the corner. He sees your shame.
I've been reading a lot. I've been like rereading some old, DC stuff and some of the new stuff too. I'm kind of getting amped up for that Absolute Power. Looks kind of cool with whatever they're doing. Scott Snyder and Williamson. Does that sound familiar?
I can't remember,
think
but I
it's
know
the
what
two
you're
of
talking
them.
about. I remember Snyder.
Yeah,
But
they're doing a whole new big event thing. It's going to be happening throughout into next year. But I've been reading that and read some Grady Hendrix horror books, Horror Store, and Final Girl Support Group.
Good books.
Wicked good. Yeah, really enjoyed them.
Wicked.
Fuck you guys.
say wicked pisser.
And then I'm on vacation this week, so this is my finally got my week away.
Nice.
Where,
And you've been at the beach. Quite a bit.
and I
Beach lover.
unfortunately I had a Mark experience today. I actually felt like you. I was like, oh geez, this is what he's talking about. It's horrible, sand everywhere, and it's a different experience when you don't
Jellyfish?
get to just drive out there. with
Those
your truck.
amoebas
Oh,
that
so this
swim
isn't
up
the
your
beach
butt?
you normally go to then?
No. So we're staying in Marshfield. We're at in a house near Brant Rock, and so you walk down to the end of the street with all your shit, and you walk down the stairs, and there's the beach. But it's lugging all that stuff. It's a lot different when you don't have a truck.
When you don't have a truck. When you have to come down with us commoners. And,
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the little people, Mommy. Can you see the little people?
Look at them all. They look like vagrants.
Look at us
They can barely,
slumming
they can
among
barely
the
afford
locals.
clothes. Look at them.
I resembled that remark.
Renters.
I warned you. The beach does not want you there. Doesn't want
they
any
don't.
of
It
us
doesn't.
there.
It
And
doesn't.
it does everything in its power to get you out of there.
That's right.
But I've
it
eaten
just wants
some-
to kill you.
It does.
I've had some great seafood though.
Not on the
no
beach?
shark, but no, not on the beach. But
Shark fin soup, madame.
it's been good, and the kids are having fun,
And you're losing some weight. You're looking good, brother.
Yeah, I'm still working on it.
you're
Still working
like-
on it.
yeah.
October's a long way away, but
You're gonna be sexy in October, man.
Yep.
All those
I hope.
cosplayers are gonna be hitting on you.
I know.
Maybe some of the women too. I don't
maybe.
know.
Maybe even some other woman.
Maybe some of the women.
Yeah.
That's
All
it,
right.
yeah.
All right. So that's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Sounds
Good
good.
vacations.
Look at us
guys.
with lives.
Yeah.
things.
I don't
Jeez,
like
who
it.
knew?
Yeah.
Doing stuff.
Are you going to dress as Harry Potter for October?
Don't
Is that
fucking
the
know.
deal?
What the hell with Harry Potter?
Wow.
No.
I was gonna dress up, but I'm gonna have to wait until next year so I can do it right.
Well, what's
Yeah,
there to
or
do?
never.
Why? Tito, would you be
Or
embarrassed?
No,
Yeah,
no,
he
no,
would.
I wouldn't.
I would-
walking
he would.
around?
He totally
I'll
would.
pull your pants down. Then.
Well, then I shall wear a belt
And that's not even at the convention.
and underwear.
Maybe even 2 pairs.
Take your best shot at wearing 37 pairs. Just don't Donald Duck it, and we'll be good.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's Donald Duck. There you go.
No Donald Duck cosplaying.
That's my wife. That's what my wife calls it when I walk around without any
Yeah,
pants
well,
on.
yeah, that's disgusting.
Just
For
no
anybody
pants
that
and a
You walk
shirt.
around
probably
with any
should do
pants
that.
on, Donald Duck.
Stop Donald Ducking.
I'm seriously questioning my life choices right
No.
now.
What, that you haven't tried Donald Ducking it? That you've been missing out on
You're
the,
right across the table
freedom
from
of
him.
no pants?
That's the master.
Try not to make eye contact. That's all I'm saying.
Just look down.
Just look down.
Somebody's going to get a call the next day. Josh Dahlin was arrested. He was walking around in public, no pants. Someone gave him the idea. Was it you? All right, awesome
Nice.
semi-appetizer. What we did on
We're
our
back,
summer
baby.
vacation,
Yeah,
but now
we're
we're back, and we are talking the only thing you want to talk about during summer?
Sharks.
We're talking sharks. And we are talking shark movies, and that is our main course. Now, I don't have any intro for this because I just didn't write one. But very simply, sharks are everywhere now. What started as, a killer shark in the ocean called Jaws pretty much launched sharks, catapulted them, if you will.
The shark jumped over.
The shark jumped over the shark
Oh.
and brought sharks into the mainstream in a way I think we never expected. Now more than ever, because it doesn't matter if you go into the water or not. Sharks can get you anywhere.
Land shark.
Land sharks. Land shark. I'm a dolphin.
Land shark is a good beer.
Candygram.
What is it about sharks that we find appealing, or why? Why is this the only? I mean, we've had other killer animal movies for sure. We've had bears and alligators and lions and tigers and Dorothy and all that.
Oh my!
But what is it about the shark where you can put it in any environment, any situation, and people will see it,
First
good
of all,
or bad?
I think the shark movie was the first killer animal movie. I mean, you had your kaiju shit first, but I mean, as far as like a real grounded, monster that, is there while you're, doing your thing, unsuspecting in the water, I think the shark movie, Jaws.
Nature versus man.
Yeah. I think that kind of started it all.
Yeah.
And,
that's true.
and I think people just love it.
But again, why do we continue to love it when they go into the why do we accept that we can put a shark in a tornado and we can just hide that, or in a cornfield, or in space?
After like 40 years of shark movies, I think
are we just like
you've got to do something new. You got to put sharks in a tornado. You got to put a new spin on it.
Here they come.
Yeah, it's the puns, Tito. Puns for Tito.
Josh, what do you think? You've shown us a number of these shark movies. You were in the one we watched tonight, Graveyard Shark. Which,
finally in a shark movie, huh?
Yep.
And you introduced us.
Was this a dream to be in a shark movie?
Was this one?
Yeah, it was.
So you love these
Absolutely,
kind of movies.
Yeah,
We watch them. I watch them. What is it for you? What makes you come back to them?
I don't belong in the water. First
Okay.
of all.
No, none of us do.
Yeah. So I don't know about the rest of you. I get in the water, I sink. Like right away.
Yeah.
I float. Fat floats, man. I don't know what you're doing.
Well, I'm fat
Sinking.
too, and
You think it's sinking?
and I can sprawl out, and I literally just sink flat. Like it's
That's probably the
unbelievable.
beard and the hair, man.
Yeah,
It's
Soaking
heavy.
up all
It's
the
heavy when
water.
it's wet.
Yeah.
Right.
it's like the
Yeah.
only hair I have on my body. I look like
Well, don't jump in head
I look
first
like a
then.
snowball with my shirt off. Like,
That's reverse Donald ducking, by the way. That's Mickey Mouse saying no shirt, just pants.
Oh, yeah, just depends. Little
Yeah.
Yeah.
silver buttons, gold
and
buttons.
sharks are the ultimate
And
predator.
gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can try to fight a shark, but in reality, you're gonna lose. Even their skin, like if you grab their skin, it'll cut you.
You're supposed to punch them in the nose and they go away.
Have you ever tried to throw
No.
a punch underwater?
No, I wouldn't do it.
Mark also thinks he could take a cougar.
I totally can. I can take a cougar in a
Well,
fight.
how old is she?
I've seen them.
That was our argument.
That's right. No, I don't mean the vivid video cougar. I mean the
Mark
animal.
versus Estelle Getty? Oh my God.
Oh, I'll take that bitch on.
That's a saber tooth.
R.I.P.
So, yeah.
Come on.
So you know who says punch him in the nose? People that have never been in the water with a shark.
Really.
Like you cannot.
Supposed to
Sharks
punch
move
him
so
in.
fast, and you cannot move faster than a shark.
I would
can.
never
way.
want to piss off a shark more so, but I feel like punching it in the nose would just heighten the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well,
I
they
feel like it
bump
would
you.
just
They bump you
startle him.
first.
I've seen Shark Tale. They're dangerous.
Punch
They'll
them.
come after you.
Have you ever been in the water with a shark?
No.
Not
It's
in no.
scary as fuck.
I've been in water where sharks had been. Like I've been in.
Well,
I've
We
been-
all have.
That's all of us.
No, not like I'm not saying like
I was in the
giant
ocean once.
We're all. Yeah. I mean like the part of the ocean, the part of the bay or whatever. And I found pieces of sharks actually. Last year when we were at the place that we're at now, my son found a severed shark tail. Just chilling on the
Damn.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did he keep it?
No, but he did pick it up and bring it over, and I was.
Did you
like,
wash his
"Whoa,
hands?"
Yeah, of course.
I hope.
Right.
So those things that you
With the
see,
salt water.
those things that you find on the beach, some people call them devil's purses. Some people call.
Yeah.
Are those really the shark like egg sacs or shark eggs or? That's
I
what
have
somebody
no
told
idea.
me.
Oh,
You know those black things that have like they
Yep.
yeah they got
The
those
two
little
ends?
curly
I don't know.
curly
Ends
things
on
on each
either
end.
side.
Yeah, each
I don't
corner.
think so.
Let's pretend they are.
Somebody
I
looked
think
this
those
up.
are more
if
like
only
a-
we had a Tito.
I think it's like a form.
We gave up on this show a long time ago.
I want to say devil's purses. I think are just like a type of seaweed.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
seaweed.
Think, yeah, there's nothing.
Seaweed.
It's seaweed.
I think. I'm not an
It's a
expert.
beer.
That much is certain.
It's a beer.
It's a beer. Well, yes, devil's
We could have been
Purse.
drinking that shit
right.
the whole time.
They are a brewery. Yeah, they have pretty good beers too.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. The case of some sharks. So that's sharks.
Oh, so it is. Huh.
So what is it from a shark?
The
egg sac.
egg
His
case
testicle.
of
It is the egg case.
It's the egg
The egg
case.
case.
There you
That's-
go.
That's what I heard.
Brian,
Interesting.
I thought you
brains
said
of the
testicle.
operation.
See that? Sometimes I pay attention on
Yes,
this
you do.
Discovery Channel thing that pops up once in a while.
It's a good thing to have
Nerd.
a marine
Nerd.
biologist
Nerd.
on
Nerd.
call. Good thing.
Yeah, I'm here whenever you guys need me.
Thrilling input.
I always wonder what those were.
Well, Tito,
know
we
what they
need
were
you now,
called.
actually. I want to know, because you are not a shark enthusiast of any kind.
I don't watch movies with animals with agendas because I can suspend belief, but only for so long.
Yeah.
Rabies, I can understand.
Cujo.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Like a shark that wants revenge, I just don't get.
So
A shark
when
in a
it,
tornado,
Jaws
I don't
4,
get.
it never gets personal.
No, I've seen Jaws is a phenomenal movie.
Yeah. The first one, he didn't want revenge.
No.
No, he was just doing
wanted
his
to eat.
thing. He was just having a good time.
He was just living his best life.
Swim in, eat, and make
just
little
Jaws being
sharks.
Jaws.
Yeah, it's a fantastic movie. Actually, you know what? I kind of liked what's the one with Samuel L. Jackson?
Oh,
And
Deep Blue Sea.
Sapphire.
Oh, Deep Blue
Yeah,
Sea.
Hello Cool J lived. I like that movie.
Yeah, that's
And Thomas Jane was in that bad boy.
the Punisher.
It's all
It was a
CGI,
good
which I
cast.
like. I like a good CGI every once in a while. But yeah, the ocean is like outer space, is my opinion on the ocean.
Yeah.
It's like outer space, only accessible to man. We don't belong there. We shouldn't be in there. I don't have gills. I can't swim fast. I got a shark swim 50 feet per second. A human being swims 8 feet per second. That's
But you
not
could
that
punch him in
fast.
the nose.
You can punch
Well,
right
if
now.
they come right at you.
Yeah.
Well, I read that as because they like to move along the side of you is to put your hands along its side and kind of guide it away.
Oh,
from
yeah?
you.
Just kind of give it a little
So-
shove.
Is what I read. Who
Nudge-
knows if that
nudge it.
works?
Sharks
I
actually
find it
bump
best
you.
just to stay the
They
fuck
do.
away from them.
They
Yeah,
do.
they take the side of their head and bump you
Yeah.
to make sure that you won't fight them.
Hmm.
That's like they do that to most prey, except seals, which is also why they attack people because they wear black suits.
We
and they
look
Yeah,
like
they look like
seals
seals.
from above.
And I'm like, if you had just changed the color to
Yeah.
bright white, they would not attack you.
That's what I do.
Right. The other thing I heard was
Stay
that
out of
like
the ocean.
like a lot of people you could die from being attacked by a shark, but the sharks typically don't eat human beings.
No,
They
evidently
take a
do
bite
not
and then they're
taste
like,
good.
"Oh, I don't like this," and then they kind of move on.
They bite
But
you
it's
and
too late
swim
by then.
away.
Yeah. Soul Surfer.
Right.
Yeah. She knows. She found out the hard way.
I went swimming with sharks.
Really?
Once. Yeah, I had a life jacket on, and we were on my wife and I were on our honeymoon actually, and I got in the water, and I sank with a life jacket on. And they're like, "Oh, if you run into trouble, put your fist up, and we'll come and get you." But I sank so deep that literally the only
They couldn't
part of
see
me
the
was
fist.
my fist. And then my wife was like, "He needs help," and she had my daughter, and they went to her because she had my daughter and
Yeah.
left me with the sharks.
I mean,
jerks.
I probably
yeah,
would do the same
and they're
thing.
like,
Yeah.
don't make any movements because the sharks will attack you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I can drown or I can get eaten by sharks.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I just got married and my daughter's there, so maybe I should just drown instead.
Yeah.
And I just kind of sat there waiting to drown, and then finally somebody pulled me out. And I was like,
good.
oh my god.
This is how I go.
Alright.
This is the end.
Yeah, that was it. I was like,
I had a
and
feeling
I
you
was
lived.
debating. I was like, I could try
I had a
to
feeling he was
swim.
gonna live.
Yeah.
But I can't swim either.
Yeah.
So I would have flailed to get to the top, and then I would have gotten bit.
Yeah.
They were literally like right under my feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of
So
sharks
if
were
I
they?
had moved, they would have bit me.
You know what kind of sharks they were?
Sand
tiger
sharks.
shark.
Sand sharks.
Sand
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Sand sharks, huh?
Wow. What part of the country were you in?
I was off the
Or the world.
Florida, off the coast of Florida, I think.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I would never do it again.
No, I wouldn't. I'm not worried about I'm worried about gators in Florida.
Yeah.
I jumped on one. I used to live there, and we used to have a swamp. We used to swim in.
See
and
what
we
I mean?
had a rope,
Yeah.
and you can't see them under the water. And then I went straight down and right on top of them. And swam. I can't swim, but let me tell you, I got out of that water.
That's crazy.
Well, you look like Jesus. I'm sure you walked through.
But
If you walked on water, man.
if you hit them first, they go. They
take
don't
off.
stay. Yeah, they take off. Even under the water, they'll take off. If you land on them, they'll take off. They fight or flight.
That
But
doesn't make me feel any better, though. Not at all.
Well,
Nope.
it takes them longer to open up their mouth than it does to close it.
I didn't know that.
So
They're just lazy.
They're lazy. Yeah.
That's
Get
why,
in my
that's why
belly.
when they're ready to go, they just go. They just kind of move around.
Good times.
Sharks.
Derek, how about you?
No, I mean, I think that the big draw with all these ones are just that you think, oh, I'm safe. I am scared of sharks, but I'm safe because I'm not in the water. You thought so, but, don't go in that cornfield.
Sharks in the cornfield.
Stay out
shark
of
in
the
the
cornfield.
There's sharks in your washing machine.
Yeah.
What's
Anybody
the
ever see-
cornfield one?
Anybody ever see Ghost Shark?
Yes.
Way of the
Ghost-
Samurai?
Yeah.
There's Ghost Shark. No samurai.
No,
Ghost
it's Ghost
samurai
Dog.
shark
That's Ghost
yet.
Dog.
No. Ghost Shark. Samurai Shark, though.
It was
I
a
don't-
few years ago we were talking about shark movies, and you listed off all the ones that you had
Yeah,
seen.
that was
That was quite a list.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
impressive.
so many of them.
So I have a list of 217. Would you like me to?
Oh my God, Josh, as you beat.
Which one? Yeah, but which ones have I? No, we're not going to go through that.
Yeah, go ahead. Why not?
How many have you seen?
Spout
of
them
the
off
200?
quickly.
Yeah,
Just
start
shoot
reading
them
them
off real
off.
quick.
Come on. Let's hear some
You got
titles.
Nano Shark.
Yes.
Kaiju Glam Metal Shark Attack, which is this year, so I haven't seen that one.
No.
Conjuring the Shark, I haven't seen. Shark Exorcist 1 and 2, I have seen.
I've
Under
seen
Paris.
Shark Exorcist.
College Shark, I've seen.
Have
Cocaine
not.
Shark, I've seen.
Seen it.
Fast Shark, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I've seen all of those.
Nope.
The Rock
One,
was
two,
in
one,
part
2, and
five.
3 actually were filmed at the same
Which
time.
one do they go to space and Jason Momoa shows?
It's the rock crab.
There's
Or rock lobster. Yeah.
Rock lobster.
I've only
right
gone
there,
through
guys.
5.
It was right there. What are you doing? Rock crab.
Yeah, there's so many.
Yeah, we don't have to go through the whole thing. I'm sure you.
Bathtub Shark Attack was one of my favorite. I got the pre-screener for that
bathtub.
one. Yeah.
Ghost Shark's a bit with Sand Sharks with Brooke Hogan is an awesome one.
Yeah.
Brooke
Hulk-
Hogan.
Hulk Hogan's
really?
got
Remember
a-
her?
Yeah, the most unbelievable thing about sand sharks is not that the shark can swim through sand and there's a
that Brooke Hogan thought she
megalodon.
could act?
No, Brooke Hogan's just plays a scientist in that movie.
Oh my
And
God.
You gotta pretend she's
Well,
smart.
that's like Denise Richards.
I was just going to say the same thing, Derek.
World is
Christmas
not enough.
Jones?
Yeah, Christmas Jones.
Christmas Jones?
She's an astrophysicist. Like,
I believe
yeah,
it.
I don't think so.
She's invested.
Two-headed shark attack, three-headed shark attack. It's up to 6 heads,
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's Doll
The
Shark
Sharknado
and
movies.
Puppet Shark and
The latest one I saw before
Sharktopus.
tonight
Sharktopus.
was
yeah.
Ouija Shark.
Yes. yeah.
The spirit of an evil
Yeah.
shark gets summoned through a Ouija board.
Ouija board.
And then there's of
you-
course Santa Jaws.
we did
Really?
Santa
Kind
Jaws.
of.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not just a
pre-Tito.
clever name.
That was pre-Tito, right? When
Yeah,
we
I think
saw
so.
Santa Jaws.
Yeah,
We were
if we
before.
had
Yeah,
one,
well, I think it
yeah.
was just before Tito.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
thanks.
a Ouija Shark has a
Yeah.
sequel.
Yeah, it was BT.
A Ouija Shark has a sequel.
Ouija
I don't know
Shark
why it
2?
does.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, it's right there.
Origin of Evil.
Oh, I like how you say that. Say it again.
Ouija?
Yeah.
Ouija.
Ouija Shark.
Ouija.
Well, it starts with an O, so it's Ouija.
but it's
I always go
silent.
Ouija, like W.
Silent.
Yeah.
That's I don't know.
No,
I'm
you're
not
absolutely
educated.
right.
It's-
I
it's
say
French.
it badly.
I just like it.
It's crap.
It's
It's French.
So
There's nothing wrong with what you're doing, Josh.
OU is a
It-
W sound. Yeah.
The word means yes, cheat.
What?
Yes,
French.
So
Yes.
so here's a good one. No Shark.
That's
is
the
name
movie
of it.
I want to
Yeah.
see.
I made it.
No shark movie.
I made it through about 45 minutes of that one. That's a
There was
Cody-
no shark.
Yeah, that's a Cody Clark movie, and it's literally a girl in a bikini sitting on the having monologue with herself on the beach.
Oh, Tito
I
will
think
watch
you
that.
told us
Is
about
that the
this.
guy from?
You
that
showed
did-
us this
what was
one.
the- yeah,
we
no.
watched the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, no.
probably.
No, we watched
No,
the
but
movie where you
we
thought it
watched-
was a shark and
But the movie that with him and the girlfriend and they're in the apartment and
Yeah,
Yes,
that
that's
was
right.
Attack of the Giant Blurry Finger.
that's
That's
the,
cool.
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
same
what it was.
guy.
yeah.
You know what?
So Cody Clark has done a
kinda
lot
liked
of
it.
really good stuff. Yeah, see that movie, like, I was working while we were watching it together. I was doing a lot of work at the time, but it's actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
And it's really good social commentary. But anyway,
A lot of heart.
I thought
Gets
so.
its uniform dirty.
No sharks though.
No sharks.
Thank the Lord.
There's Bigfoot versus Megalodon.
I have not
Who
seen
wins that
one
fight?
yet.
I haven't seen that one either.
Yes, and Megalodon.
And then, of
You
course,
never
there's
know.
Noah's Shark. I like Noah's Shark.
Noah's
Shark.
Shark.
Yeah.
We get two of everything and put it in there. Or?
90210 Shark Attack.
I've
That was
seen
good.
Tito, he's got a really good story arc. Whatever happened.
I've seen Jersey Shore Shark Attack. That's
Jersey Shore Shark Attack.
Jersey Shore
Yeah.
Shark
Yeah,
Attack.
Are
that
any
was
of
a
those
good one.
people in it?
Yeah.
No.
No
Lance
Snooki?
Bass is in
Snooki's
it.
in
No
it?
Snooki?
No
there's
Snooki?
a- no
Lance
Snooki.
No Sitch? No
Lance
situation?
Bass has a cameo in one of the. Oh, maybe that was Goblin
Poor
Shark.
bastard.
Goblin Shark.
Jesus Christ.
No,
What a
Jesus
fall from
Christ.
grace.
Saltwater.
Goblin Bass.
All right, well that brings up the next thing. These shark movies are taking slumming actors
Oh, yeah.
and bringing them back
Hey.
as kind of cult figures. Not
Slumming actors, yeah.
No, not somebody that's never had a hit TV show. Relax,
Oh, thanks. That's even worse.
Ian Ziering,
Right. Tara Reid.
Tara Reid.
Yeah.
He meant people who had talent at some point.
Yeah,
But did they?
People who are circling the bowl of fame.
exactly. How many people have showed up in the 6 or 7 shark movies? We've gone from Ian Ziering in the first one
Yeah.
all the way to friggin' Dolph Lundgren, I think, in one of them. I believe he shows up in part 6 or something, the time travel one or
Dean
something.
Cain?
Dean
Is it time
Cain,
travel
Gary Busey, frickin' Tommy Davidson. I
love
we
Tommy
said
Davidson.
Terry.
He's in
What
one
we
of
said
those?
Tara Reid, Judd Hirsch, like name it. If they haven't done anything in a while and they're still alive and they need a paycheck,
Well, they
they're
gotta
doing
eat, yeah.
Sharknado movies.
Just shows you how much all the actors in the 90s just didn't save any money.
No,
It's true.
Horrible
that's-
with their
that
money.
wasn't good.
You know, if you're going to be a famous actor, you know,
You
get
gotta
yourself
say-
a financial advisor.
Well, I was alive in the 90s. There was a lot of cocaine, and cocaine's very expensive. So,
That's a hell of a drug.
and if I was an actor, I would have
You
a
would
lot
be
more.
doing a lot
Yeah.
of cocaine, and
Yeah.
we would see you in more shark movies.
Yes.
than we do
yes.
now.
Well,
A little
first
bit
I
of
would
the,
be on a
devil's
hit TV
dandruff?
show. Yeah.
That was damn-
So, what about serious shark movies? There are still filmmakers trying to make serious, dark, and disturbing shark films.
Sure.
I'm thinking 47 meters.
okay. Yeah.
47 meters
What was the
down.
one
and
they
Yep.
made in the early 2000s? Was the two people at
Oh,
Underwater.
yeah, I know which one you're talking
Open
about.
Water.
Open
Open
Water.
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 Yes, yes, yes. They made
Couple
a
of-
sequel to that one, too.
Yeah,
They
2
did.
sequels.
Really?
just
I've
did
only
that.
seen the first one. Yeah.
The first one was like a found footage one. I don't think the other ones were. Though, right?
No.
Yeah, they were more.
First
it was
one's
like the
actually
Blair
decent.
Witch.
Yeah.
They made the second two.
Some of my favorite, like Black Devil, was really good.
I didn't like Black
Oh, we saw Black Devil.
I was bored
yeah,
out of
that
my
was the one with
mind.
the oil rig, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I like The
You saw the
Shallows.
shark twice
Yeah.
in that movie.
Yeah.
And Josh Lucas is a really bad actor. I never realized it because I've only seen him in like 2 or 3 other things.
The one I really like, I like Bait as well. Bait
I haven't
was
seen
really
that
good.
one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I would recommend that.
I've seen Bait.
Have you
I
seen
love
The
the
Shallows?
Shallows.
Yeah.
I like.
Yes.
I like the second 47 meters down, Uncaged.
Is that the one
Yeah.
with
That's
Mandy
the one
Moore?
with no, that's the one where they're like in the caves and they've got these like giant albino sharks
Oh.
because they've never seen the sun and oh, it's awesome.
Oh, that's like
That
a
one was really
Congo,
good.
but with sharks.
It is like
Yeah.
the Congo, but without Ernie Hudson and Joe Don Baker.
Does he have? Does the shark wear a backpack that lets them sign? And
Yeah.
I would hope
Amy, want raindrop drink.
Shark, tickle me, tickle me.
No punch nose. No punch.
dun 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 dun.
Don't get bigger boat. Don't get bigger boat. So there's another couple of good ones.
Great White was really good.
Great White was really good.
Yep.
The Reef.
The Reef
was
was good.
awesome. And I'm sure there's a couple more that I can't.
And of course, there's the Meg.
Sharks of the Corn was really good.
The Meg movies.
Oh,
are
Sharks of the Corn. I
kinda
know Mark saw
disappointing.
that one.
Sharks of the Corn.
Well, who could forget Sky Sharks? That had like
Sky Sharks. Yep.
everybody was in that movie. Jeez, that was a convention guru. Like every person that's ever been to a convention was in that movie.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like
Oh,
the
Tony
amount of
Todd,
stars.
Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa, Amanda Beers. Oh. Yami Grossman.
This is Sky Sharks.
Yeah.
Sky.
Yeah,
Sharks
there's so
Across the universe.
Yeah.
Marjorie Phelps. That's funny. Robert Lazardo. I saw him in an airport once.
Barbara Lazaro?
Barbara Lazaro.
Robert Lazardo. He plays like henchman in a lot of movies.
Where? Which one?
The bald guy with the goatee.
Oh, yes.
He's in like some Seagal movies.
Yeah, I've seen
a
him
lot
in
of
that,
neck tattoos.
I believe I saw him in an X-Files episode or two.
Yeah, he probably had a neck tattoo.
He did have a neck too.
You know what? We're forgetting Trailer Park Shark.
I have not seen that one.
Oh, it's so good.
Shark Night 3D. That was a good one.
Is there a shark in space
that was
movie?
pretty good.
Have sharks
There is-
gone to space?
In Sharknado 3, I believe Ian Ziering fights a shark in outer space, or rather on a shuttle. Because
Yeah.
David Hasselhoff plays his dad and ends up
course he
on the
does.
moon, living on the moon at the end of the movie with a dead shark at his feet, and he's holding up the American flag. What's not to love?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So there are a couple that you should look up. One is a short film on YouTube called Pool Shark. That's really good.
Okay.
It's like a short, so it's only like 5-6 minutes. I really like that
That's
one.
too long.
And then of course there's the Beelzebub exclusive Dick Shark. Yeah.
And there's that incognito mode again. Just
So he wants to make a 6-hour re-edit version, and it's basically
Oh, the Zack Snyder of shark movies.
Yeah, like, it's naked women rolling around for 6 hours.
I'll allow it.
Oh, well, all right.
But
We're-
the-
you piqued our interest.
Yeah, the story
Not
is
only
actually
that.
really funny. When he actually does a story, the story's hysterical, but he breaks it up with 5-minute interludes of naked women rolling around.
okay.
So,
Yeah. right.
But if you cut out all like the naked women stuff,
Yeah.
the actual story is hysterical.
Yeah.
Hysterical.
You
yeah.
gotta get past the naked women rolling around to see the
Yeah,
the
no one
genius
wants to see
behind the
that. Yeah,
screenplay.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good to know.
Dick
Yeah.
shark.
Dick Shark, yeah.
Let's see.
2016, baby.
What lurks behind the zipper?
You guys are on fire
beautiful.
tonight.
Nothing beats Jaws in 3D though, right?
Oh,
We showed
boy.
Tito that for the first time because of that his boy,
Oh yeah, it was
That's right. Louis Gossett.
Louis
3D.
Gossett Jr.
right.
Tell you what, it wasn't in 3D.
It wasn't probably. Probably,
Uncut
I don't think the
first edit.
3D would have.
Oh look,
that
she's
one.
like it's like a penis shark that she's trying to.
Yeah,
go
there,
down on.
there you go.
Dick
Oh,
shark?
yeah.
Yeah. So what happens? This guy
That
gets
looks
a
like the
cream,
alien.
and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a bigger penis," and then he makes it into a shark, and it comes alive. So it's hysterical.
His
As one
penis
does.
comes to life as a
Yeah,
shark.
as you know, that kind of thing can happen.
It's greenlit. Let's go. Here's somebody make this thing.
As penises are one to do.
We've got a title.
Sharks.
Make a movie out of it.
Zombie Shark. You see that one? There's Zombie
No.
Shark, Toxic Shark,
Toxic Shark was yeah.
Planet of the Sharks, I believe, was one of them. There's a whole planet of sharks that people crash land
You
on.
did it. You blew it up.
You maniacs.
Which leads me to my favorite shark movie, Graveyard Shark.
Oh,
Yes.
It's my new
absolutely.
favorite. It's my new favorite.
And
It was
not-
fun.
Not just because you were in it.
Barely.
No, yeah, not.
I just have a quick question. Let's say Sharknado was never made. Do you think we have all these shark movies?
Yes.
You
Yeah,
think
I
so?
guess
Eventually.
I do because
Yeah.
they were making a couple of these before Sharknado. It
They
just
were?
never got
Yeah.
I
as
thought they all jumped on the
outlandish.
Sharknado bandwagon.
No.
No, but like a lot of those versus movies. Yeah, like Megalodon versus Big,
Sharktopus.
Like, Shark.
Yeah, with
yeah,
Debbie
they had
Gibson.
Mega
Yeah,
Shark.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
so we talked about slumming actors. You
Yeah.
also got Shark versus whatever movies with 80s pop singers.
Right.
There's one with Tiffany in it, and there's another one with Debbie Gibson.
Urkel was in it too.
Urkel
Yeah.
was
Jaleel
in
White?
one of these? Yeah.
Put some
Urca.
respect on his name.
He was in Mega Shark
Jaleel White.
versus
Crocosaurus?
yeah,
Pinocchio.
I don't know. There was 4 of them. There was like Mega Shark versus Robotic Shark versus
Carl
Colossus
Winslow.
Versus yeah.
Oh, it was a fatal four.
Versus the Grandma Winslow.
Yeah, there were 4 of them in the sci-fi adventure there. The Mega Shark.
Did the shark eat the younger sister, and that's why she left the show?
That's it.
That could be
That's
it.
where she went.
That could be it. We don't know
one day
whatever
she was
happened.
just gone.
She was gone. And eventually, Aunt Rachel left the show too, right? Didn't
Yeah,
she?
Richie
vanish?
stuck around there. She left her kid behind.
Where did she go?
I don't know. To
She had
find
that-
the other daughter.
She opened that restaurant for a while, and none of this has anything to do with the shark. But was there an episode of Family Guy with a shark in it?
You know, I don't know.
Well, you know,
Tell us
There
about
should
this
be.
shark movie that you
that's
like
right.
so
So
much.
let's talk about the most
Graveyard.
recent one
Yeah.
we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like I said,
Graveyard
we have
Shark.
we have seen Sharkula and Sharkenstein.
Yes.
Upon your request, we had a versus episode, which you
Yep.
inspired us to do.
And you guys hated both of them, if I remember correctly.
No.
No.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
No, you're spot on.
No, you like
He doesn't like sharks.
Tito liked Sharkenstein. I thought you were a Sharkenstein, or were
Yeah,
you
if I had to pick
yeah,
one, it would be Sharkenstein.
Right.
And then for the Sharkula, you were like, I just want the girl with the fire.
Fire
Yes,
Girl.
Fire Girl was awesome.
Yeah.
We
Insert
liked
Fire Girl here.
Girl. Yeah, insert.
And they did.
And I did.
So the connection, Jamie Morgan was in Sharkula. She was also in Graveyard Shark.
Who was she?
And I pointed her out to you.
She was
in
the
the
girl
crowd
in
in
the
the
bar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was like the Mina character.
She played the Mina character.
Yes.
I do remember her.
Uh-huh.
Wow, I can't believe you remember the names and
Sharkula.
everything. Oh, and you said you didn't like it.
They ripped off a literary classic.
It's a shot in the dark, Josh.
Jonathan, Mina, fucking, they're there. Renfield,
Yeah, so I'm interested to hear your honest opinions on Graveyard Shark.
Okay, Brian.
I liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Much better than I was expecting. Because I thought it was going to be along the lines of
Sharkenstein and
Sharkula.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
couldn't. Yeah, and it was a lot better. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was a lot of fun.
You know who I always like? Sorry to interrupt. Fucking Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw.
There you go.
Fucking Jabberjaw. Shout out Jabberjaw.
Sharks in our
I
pop
love
culture.
Jabberjaw.
That's true.
I love Jabberjaw. Continue, Brian.
No,
Please.
I was pretty much done. I thought it was a lot of fun.
And street sharks.
Street Shark.
Street sharks,
Right,
man.
which is
Yeah.
what Graveyard
this
Shark
guy
is.
looked like
That whole Ninja Turtle biker mice from Mars era. Huh?
Uh-huh.
that.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
What a time.
Derek,
Tito,
what did you
no, Tito,
You want to know what I think about this movie?
Yeah, come on.
I didn't really like it, but I thought the costume was really, really good. I thought the captain was really funny. I thought he was probably the best actor in the movie. You know what else I really like? I don't know if anybody else notices this. When Mark really doesn't like something, he really doesn't like something. And I get a lot of pleasure out of that. So that made me like the movie a little bit more. Because I could tell he really didn't like the captain.
Which is the only reason you like the
So I was
captain.
like, okay, well, he's saying,
Just to be contrarian.
this is, I feel like he's talking right now. So, but I did like the captain. I actually didn't think the girl was that bad as the movie went on.
Yeah.
I thought
she got better.
She was all right. But yeah, I thought that guy was hilarious, and I couldn't tell if he was just like improving a lot of that shit.
Of course he was.
Somebody actually wrote that down.
No.
Because it was pretty. I thought it was pretty good considering.
It was.
I thought
It
he was
very,
pretty good.
very inconsistent. It was Bill Cosby 1 minute. It was Hollywood from
He was trying.
Mannequin.
He was trying some
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, that's not what I want.
Listen, when you make
pick a character.
When you
and
make a
stick with it.
$12 movie, you take chances, Mark. You take chances.
Take some better ones.
You gotta take some chances.
Experimental filmmaking.
I thought he was. I thought he was funny. I thought the costume was really, really good. I actually thought some of the effects were kind of cool. The blood splatter, the fucking
Guts.
the intestines.
Entrails.
I mean, there were some naked chicks, which is always fun. It's cool.
So you liked it?
No, I didn't.
No,
like
you
it.
just
But,
pointed out there were anything good
there were
about it.
things about it that I liked. There were things about it that I liked, but
you didn't
as a
hate it.
whole,
Like you wouldn't rewatch it.
I'm not.
right.
Yeah, if I don't have to, I won't. I will be honest with you. The only movie that you've introduced us to that I would see again is Curse of the Werewolf, because I legitimately thought that was a funny ass movie.
That's hilarious.
This movie, it didn't hit for me, but I did like the captain a lot because I thought he was pretty funny.
Yeah.
What about Henry?
Yeah, what about Henry?
Which one was that?
Oh, that was you. Yeah, you're fine. You know what? If you were in 80% of the movie, I probably would have liked it more because I'd be like, oh fuck, I know this guy and he's in a fucking movie.
Yep.
But like you were in the movie, and you did a great job.
You know what I didn't like? My flabalanche.
Oh,
that was rough to see.
That was funny.
Yeah.
I
That's
didn't
what
wanna see
happens when you
that.
do your own stunts.
Yeah,
You know,
It was very
That's gonna happen.
convincing.
Next time you got to tuck and pull up, sir.
Yeah,
In your pants, not-
tuck and roll.
You were dancing to like EDM music. It was cool. Is that what was playing in your headphones?
Yeah, was it EDM?
Fucking EDM?
So they didn't.
Some David
there was,
Guetta?
that was not connected to anything.
I know.
I just tucked it in my
You were
pocket.
just acting, baby.
Yeah, that's all it was.
got
Pure
you.
acting skill. But the score, I really liked the music all the way through.
Yeah.
You mentioned the guitar riffs. I thought the
did.
guitars were pretty cool, and I thought some of the songs were really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. ones that
I'd give
clearly
you that,
written
yeah.
for the movie. Like,
Yeah.
raps and stuff.
You don't see that a lot anymore. They don't like make songs for movies anymore.
No, they did for Deadpool too, right? They wrote a whole song for Juggernaut, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I believe you're right.
Yeah?
And Celine Dion made a song for Deadpool too. It was like kind of beautiful. Yeah,
It's a beautiful
it's
movie.
very nice.
Yeah.
Mark.
I don't know. I love. I've seen so much shit. It's very hard for me to shit on. I didn't like the improvising captain. I'm sorry, whoever you are, actor, but you were allowed to improvise for too long, sir. It should have just been cut out. The first appearance was good. His first appearance, doing the whole Quint thing, you know.
When he came into the meeting.
When he came into the meeting and he got the donuts. If that was his only scene, I would have been fine with it. And I was like, oh, that's cool tonight. But then when he became the main focal point of the movie and the whole mermaid thing, even for me, and this is a guy who saw a movie about a killer whale and a werewolf mixed together. Whale Wolf is the movie, by the way. Whale Wolf.
You had the graveyard shark and a werewolf in this movie. This
we
movie
did.
had everything.
We did. So it was hard to like this movie because there was just a lot of people and it just allowed to chew the scenery up. No pun intended.
It's crazy. Like I know why I don't like this movie. I don't know why you don't like this.
I'm telling you, if you pay attention.
I know, but it doesn't make any sense.
But this is normally stuff that you like.
This is no.
I feel like insert every statement you just made about every other fucking shit movie that you told me you liked.
Yeah. Name one.
I saw Sharks of the Corn. I thought it was great.
No. I said I've seen Sharks of the Corn. I didn't say I liked Sharks of the Corn.
Stephen King did a good job on that.
No, Stephen King. There's nothing redeemed. No, Sharks of the Corn did not do it for me.
Stephen King, writer of The Stained?
And Ite, and Cudjoe, and Sally's Lot. We could go on.
Oh, good
Timmy
job.
Knockers.
Oh my.
That sounds
I'll tell
like
you,
it needs to be edited.
That's what Timmy
The
Knockers.
movie about the clown. That.
Timmy
Cudjoe. The skipping man, the running guy, the moving guy. No, enough. I thought the best thing about the movie, the effects were genuinely good. The gore effects were awesome, and the shark costume is great. Yeah. So, yes, I would watch it again because I like monster movies, and that is an impressive monster.
Mm-hmm.
But I would fast forward to a lot of the scenes where people are trying to talk and attempt to act and be funny because they're not. It just goes on.
It could have been a little short. I think it probably could have been like
we
10
could have
minutes
cut
shorter.
a lot of the monologues out.
Yeah, I think
if
some
it was
of those,
more.
some of that dialogue.
And I'll agree. There were a couple times where he went on too long.
It was too long.
Like I was enjoying it. He's making me laugh, but then
there's a point where you have to get back to the story.
Right.
All right.
Less talking, more boobs.
That's the thing. It's like these.
He's a finger popping a
these
fucking bowl
here
of
we go.
macaroni
These
salad.
improv actors, these actors that are allowed to improvise in these movies, it starts with a funny performance, but then they think they're doing a demo tape for a big time fucking film, so they want to go all out, and all of a sudden there's no movie, there's just this very long audition tape. And I feel like we saw this like 2 or 3 times with the captain, and even a couple of times with the lead, although I did like the lead. And even the camera guy, spoiler, who turns out to be a werewolf, was all right. But you did have a werewolf at the end of the film. I would have liked a longer fight between the werewolf and the graveyard shark. Yeah. Again, as opposed to all the, oh, my ass, your ass, oh, my ass, oh, look at my ass. Am I Eddie Murphy? Am I Bill Cosby? Am I Tony Todd? I don't know. I'm the captain. Like, I didn't need all that shit. Just give me the fucking graveyard shark, and it would have been fine. So,
see, I think you cut down everybody else's lines. You leave the captain
right.
same.
No,
you just add more.
No,
sharks
because
to
then
the
it becomes
movie.
it becomes this demo tape with it interrupted by a shark creature.
I mean,
See,
what
but
else is there gonna be?
I don't think it was necessarily.
If you bring a werewolf into this movie, you bring
Yeah.
more of that in, and you bring it early on, and you get a werewolf fighting a giant mutant shark guy.
Yeah.
I think more was scripted than we are probably assuming.
Yeah, maybe, but it definitely went off the rails.
No, because when he's fingering the pasta salad,
Yeah.
I thought like, okay, this must be ad-libbed.
Of course it's ad-libbed.
No, but then she has a line talking about you can go back to fisting your pasta salad. And I don't think she has the chops to improv. No.
See, I think she
Even
could
that
have.
line?
No,
I think she
an
could have.
easy line.
That's an easy thing to bounce off
Yeah.
of. I think
Is
she
it,
could have.
though?
Yeah,
Yes,
finger
I
popping
think so.
each other's assholes.
Yeah, I think a lot of that conversation was ad-libbed. I think the director just put the
They
camera
just let
there
him
and was
cook.
like, "Go nuts."
Like a young, like
Set
a
it-
young Judd Apatow.
Set it and forget it.
Set it
Let
and
him
forget it.
Let's let him cook.
The Ron Popeil of actors, right there.
I mean, somebody cut it, somebody directed it. So I mean, that person was like, "Yeah, let's keep fucking go. Let's do
Right.
it." I
You know
would,
what?
you know what? I would be kind of cool. I don't know if this is part of the special features. Outtakes would probably be fun.
Yeah.
So I imagine there are other scenes
There
of
are
them.
deleted scenes and
Are there?
stuff. I haven't gotten to the extras yet, but there are.
Because I imagine there's probably a few takes of him like just fucking doing
Right.
whatever. He's
Or that
doing.
lady flailing on the ground. Like he might want to.
yeah,
That
probably
probably
would too.
would be funny to watch. You know.
So, Josh, you're listening to what sounds like clubbing music on your headphones. Your character is
Yep.
into clubbing.
Yeah,
He's got the dance.
What's your
moves.
motivation?
So
Your
they-
character had the most depth.
Well, he hated
You're
his dad.
telling shit, like-
Hates his dad. Loves his
You
music.
do. You. How come you hated your
Well,
dad?
I didn't
you know?
actually get your opinion. I want Derek's.
Oh,
opinion.
Yeah, I know.
true.
Mark
That's
does that a
true.
lot.
No, we're-
Yeah,
we're-
he just
we're-
cut you
we're-
out
we're
when
getting-
I
We're
do.
getting to it. I'm
I'm
getting
like-
to you. I'm getting to you.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
So this is what I love about you guys. Like, if I'm in a movie and I bring it to you guys are like 100% honest about the movie.
Yeah.
And like when I do something stupid, you're like, "Well, that was pretty stupid," and I appreciate that.
Do you though?
And, yeah, and I will say like,
He keeps coming back.
Yeah.
like, well, here's the thing. So it's I didn't write this film, I didn't direct this film,
Yeah.
but I obviously I really appreciate this film.
Yeah,
of
I
course.
knew I would. I knew I would when I like I signed up and I saw
Sure.
who was in it. The two main characters are really good. So I was like, okay, I'm this is gold, right?
Yeah.
And for me, and I wasn't expecting it to be as way wacky as it was, but I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
Like every time I'm watching, I'm like, wait a minute, what's happening right now? That makes me like the movie more.
Yeah.
So I knew I was really gonna like this. Anyway, Derek.
No, I actually enjoyed it. I would watch it again. It was entertaining. We riffed a little bit on it, but
We did, as we do.
But like Tito, I
You have to.
enjoyed the captain. I thought he was funny. I loved the shark costume itself.
Yeah.
I mean, he totally looked like a street shark. I was like, they need to make the street shark movie now.
Yeah, how
But
is he?
but yeah, I mean, it was funny that you could tell again, like Weird Al, you could tell people were having fun making
Right.
it. I could imagine how it would be on the set, and that's cool, you know. So
Yeah. I mean, it's a movie called Graveyard Shark. You know,
Right.
going in, this isn't a movie to take seriously.
Right.
You know? So.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
that's exactly
I
it.
like you. I had a lot of fun.
Right.
watching
I
it.
mean, and the fact that they were able to like kind of deliver on a lot of levels that like I wasn't expecting to be delivered.
I
They
did
worked
like
hard
those.
on it, and it
Yeah.
shows. So
Yeah.
I think that makes me appreciate it more is the fact that they weren't just settling to make like a crappy movie that like people will watch because they're crazy like Mark and he watches every shark movie that he can find. It, like,
why we get
like a
along, Mark.
shark.
right? But like they actually were like, hey, you know,
What'd I do?
let's put good music. Let's
the shark.
make a real good suit, and you know, I think I like that. I appreciate it.
Well, the shark suit for me made it watchable.
Yeah.
It made it a lot, and the gore
Yeah.
effects were good, and they were practical effects. Awesome job, and actually props to them for doing that. And
I think the only CGI thing was the flare.
Oh, the comment.
when they
yeah.
set the flare off.
the Haley's
Yeah.
Comet flare, yeah.
Yeah.
I was when I was looking at that shark, it was very impressive. I'm thinking,
was.
wow, you don't need a CGI king shark in big budget Hollywood. These guys made a very convincing king shark. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was
King Shark
that
was
was
dope, though.
yeah. King Shark was dope.
That shit looked dope. King Shark
That
was
was
dope, though.
yeah. King Shark was dope.
That shit looked dope. King Shark
That
was
was
dope, though.
yeah. King Shark was dope.
That shit looked dope.
It did look dope. It was very dope.
Plus, he's a
Tito.
great- he's a
but this
great
was
white.
dope as well.
So I
It
gotta
was
tell
good.
you,
Yeah, I
That was a
agree.
dope costume as well.
yeah,
for sure.
seeing the
Hammerhead.
costume in person, like it's a big costume, right? Like in the guy that put it on, I mean, I'm like what 250, yeah, on hopefully a good day when I'm slimmer, and he was smaller than me. Dan was the fill-in for the day. He was smaller than me, but he still like is a big guy. And to put that on, he like tripled in size.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a big costume.
Not tall.
They
Tall.
use, like-
Was it tall?
He was taller than me. But then
Did they use platform
you're in the
shoes
thing
or
and they
anything?
have the I don't think it was platform shoes, but I know that there were
Like blocks.
yeah.
Like combat boots.
And plus the head was twice like it was actually bigger than you think it is.
Oh, so are his
he
eyes
was
in
looking
the
through his
mouth,
nose.
kinda?
Yeah. Yeah, like he was looking out through the mouth. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And they did a good job of covering the mouth so you wouldn't
I didn't. Yeah. I didn't-
see
Right.
the face.
I was wondering where
I
his
don't
eyes
even
were,
know
too.
if he could actually
See?
see. Yeah, because I held, but I got to hold the head, and I was like, wow, it's got to weigh like 10, 15 pounds. You know.
I want to also say I was happy they went with a different shark. It wasn't your standard
Yeah,
great white. It was a
hammerhead.
hammerhead shark.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool too. Yeah.
And what I did like when he headbutted the girl. I
Oh,
was
that
like,
was
that's
awesome.
perfect.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
scene,
boink.
that scene, I shook my head at, but then I was thinking, I was like, no, this is funny. This,
Yeah, it's like hammerhead.
That and the,
it's like a-
and the mermaid scene.
yeah,
Like,
no, the mermaid scene.
So I got to tell you, so I get this thing, and I'm so excited to watch it, right? And I have like the limited box set. You guys saw all the stuff that came with it. It was
Yep.
awesome. Like kudos to Matt Angel for putting that together.
Mm-hmm.
I got it home, and I was like, I told my wife and my son, I'm going to watch this. And they're like, all right, we'll watch it with you. And my son, he just turned 14. And obviously my wife hates horror movies. And then my daughter came home with her best friend. And I was like, hey, I'm in this movie. And they started watching it. And then it was like boobs after boobs after. And they're like, Josh, what the fuck? Right? And then all of a sudden the insanity starts. And the mermaid scene, they're dying. They were fucking. They were like, "What is he doing? What is this?" And then my big scene came, and they were dying at my big scene. They were like, "You were so good." And then after that, they were like, "What the fuck is happening now?" Like they actually stayed for the rest of the movie, and I thought they would be done.
Right.
But for them, it was like a car accident. Like they couldn't look away. They could not look away from this thing. And
I think that's a good way of describing this.
Yeah, it was just
You can't
like
look
what's
away.
gonna happen next.
You really don't know what's going to happen next. And like they must have said, what the fuck? Like 7 times. You know what I mean? And I think that's what gravitates them. Like this was like, it was an actual fun family experience to watch Graveyard Shark. You know what I mean? Like it was really fun to see their reaction.
Well, if you
Like,
don't
oh
teach
my
your
God, what
kids
is
about
happening?
mermaid sex, who will?
Right. That's right.
The streets. That's it.
Reese.
You got to know where that mermaid hole is. Down in the fin.
And thanks to Graveyard Shark, we do.
If I kiss this mermaid, she'll get pregnant.
All right, so do we recommend it, Brian?
I would say, yeah, if you're into this kind of thing, sure. I had a good time.
Obviously, you would.
Yeah, obviously I would recommend it. It's-
Yeah, why not, man? Josh
Yeah.
is in it. Yeah. Support
Yeah.
Josh.
I would say support Josh and see it. And if you don't know Josh, see it for the shark monster. It's awesome. He fights a werewolf.
Yeah.
It's got some...
And
it's got
support
some,
independent cinema,
you know,
too.
Yeah.
Got some funny moments in it. It
Yeah.
does. And some of the actors are funny in it. I do like it. And I did like the lead.
You know, that Santa werewolf movie.
Oh, that was
that stunk.
terrible. 'cause it was
Had actually
boring.
like actors that I knew in it.
Yeah, and it was
Oh,
boring.
that's right.
Which is
It had Mick
shit.
from Teen Wolf.
Had Mick from Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be in a Sharknado movie
your
soon
mother.
after that pile of garbage. I will say though, despite the negative stuff I do say about this film, Derek's absolutely right. I would sit through any of these movies that show people having a good time over shit like Werewolf Santa, or that like half of the Shudder Christmas horror movies that come out with these budgets and they try to be all artsy and pretentious with their stuff. I saw a shark movie, I think it was called like Beneath Paris or Under Paris, and that was god awful.
Oh, in the catacombs?
And friggin' boring. I would take this movie over any of those so-called quote-unquote, high budget features because these guys put heart into it. They put, just like Curse of the Were-Deer, they like Derek said, they do have their heart in the right place, and they care about what they're doing. So I will give them props for that.
Yeah.
Just cut down on the improv a little bit. That's all I ask.
I say let them cook, baby.
Yeah.
You know what? That finger movie I actually really liked too. The attack of the
blurry-
blurry
yeah.
finger. I
The
thought
attack
was
of the
actually-
giant blurry
I did
finger.
Well, that's
actually-
an
I thought that
interesting
was pretty
idea.
good, too.
Yeah.
Derek?
Totally. Everything's already been said, but I would recommend it. It's fun. It's a wild and crazy ride. And,
It really is.
It's you're gonna laugh.
I want to
it's
thank
got
you.
John.
You're not gonna be bored. And,
No, you will
and that's
not be bored.
And that's the key. So
You will not.
So here's the thing. So September 7th at 7 p.m. Right, Horror Depot presents the New England premiere of Graveyard Shark.
All right.
At the Capitol Theater in Arlington, Massachusetts. So I'm hosting it. They're gonna have the shark head. They're gonna have like pictures available, meet and greet, and then swag's gonna be available. And then they're doing a Q&A after the showing. So it starts at 7, but we don't actually play the movie until like 7:30. We do like half-hour meet and greet, and like you guys like. I'm not going to tell you to go, but to see the shark head itself,
I'll go to
is
get my
like
picture taken with the shark.
that is worth the price
genuinely
of admission alone. Like,
Do I get to meet the captain?
I don't know if the captain's going to be there.
I would like to talk.
hope he is.
I want to go talk to the captain.
Mark has a
probably
few
up to the
suggestions.
Hey, listen.
notes.
buddy.
And you said they lost the body,
The
or
suit.
what? It got ruined.
So for sure, the director, Matt, he said he's going to be there, and then Jay is the producer, and I think he's going to be there as well. And they said that they wanted to bring the costume and have somebody in costume, but number one, it's summertime, so that's a bad idea. That thing's huge.
Yeah.
And they filmed in northern New York where it's cooler.
Yeah.
So like it wasn't a big deal to wear it.
When did you
outside.
guys shoot it?
It
looked
it
pretty
was in the
light.
summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was maybe a month ago.
Oh, really?
A month and a half ago.
Holy shit.
That quick?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a quick
I-
turnaround.
we
Yeah.
were
That's very
my
impressive.
scene was like the last scene.
Yeah.
They had already done almost all the movies.
Still though, Jesus.
So
Yeah.
They
yeah.
edit and package all that stuff up.
Yeah.
all the,
Right.
Yeah, they.
yeah.
I'll tell you, Mad Angel Films is on top of things. Like they're pumping some really good stuff out. If you haven't heard of their stuff, I would recommend that you go look at it. And Mr. Peters, the director, he did Axe Grinder 666, which is on Troma now, and I love that movie.
Okay. Yeah.
So that is initially, I think, how the conversation had started. I posted that, and then we started talking, and he was crowdfunding this one, which was how I got the producer credit. But then I weaseled my way in, I guess. Which, for me, it's always been a dream of mine to be in a shark movie because I love shark movies.
Yeah.
So, and this one was, I think, thank God, 10 times better than a lot of the other ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also love independent film. You guys know, like I'm pretty entrenched in the independent horror genre. So yeah,
You have shown us some doozies.
yeah, and you know what? I've done a lot of film showings.
Yeah.
At this point, a lot of independent film showings.
Which is awesome that you do that.
You know what? It's more like it's not you're going to a movie theater to see a movie. You're going for an experience because you're getting to meet the people that were in the movie. You're getting like exclusive like swag. You're getting to pop beers as we're like. So it's like it's different.
Yeah.
Because even though it's the price of an admission, it's like a whole different experience.
So who's doing Bryce's editing and stuff?
Well, Bryce has an editor that I do not know.
Yeah.
And
Because you mentioned it's going to be screened at next weekend, right?
So Bryce is funny. He's like, yeah, I'm editing it, and the editor's editing it. And I'm like, dude, he's a professional. You should probably use his stuff. You're just cutting it together, and he's gonna have like coloring and sound and like. So when you make a movie, we didn't have a boom mic. So it was all recorded on the camera. But in the movie, you get some people that talk like this, which is how you're supposed to talk.
Yeah.
And then you get other people that have never been in a film, and to edit that together. Sound-wise,
It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not doing any ADR afterwards.
Right.
Well, the professional editor can do that, but I don't know if Bryce has the right equipment.
Yeah.
And I'm not knocking Bryce's editing
Skill.
Yeah. But if you don't have the right equipment, it doesn't matter how talented you are.
Right.
So I am worried about that.
Yeah.
But he said he's going to have it done.
Good.
So by hook or by crook, we're going to show something.
All right.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Well, we are looking forward to it. So, very quickly, that's a recommend for all of us for Graveyard Shark. Check it out. And now let's get to what's making our geek flag universally flying right now, besides Deadpool, Wolverine, the Dark Arts Festival.
Yeah.
It's Josh.
Good segue.
Thank you.
Talking about Bryce.
The floor is yours.
So this year for the Dark Arts Festival, I do have to charge. So it's $10 to get in, free for kids 13 and under. Anybody that has a military ID, even if you're a veteran, it's free. First responders are free. So if you come in, you got a badge, you go in. EMTs, if you got an EMT card, come on in. So I tried to really make it accessible this year. I haven't done it yet. I'm hoping to do it this week. I'm going to reach out. I'm in a one-on-one group for special needs. So anybody that is in a one-on-one group, they come in. I'm going to do like $5 ticket for you and your staff. So that is another thing that I'm working on, but I haven't actually gotten it out there yet. And I wish I had been able to do that sooner, but I'm a one-man show and I have 70 vendors to deal with.
Which is
So
awesome.
it's a lot.
And
How many did you have the first time?
55 total, but only 50 showed up.
Still, that's a lot to juggle.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah. So this year, Operation Stand Down is there. The nonprofit, if you want to donate, feel free. They're doing raffles. So we pick them at the end of the day. We call you up. You have a week to go to Battlegrounds and pick up your raffle prize. They will hold all the raffle prizes for a week.
Oh, nice.
After a week, you're shit out of luck. And all the raffle money goes directly to Operation Stand Down, which helps homeless veterans in Rhode Island. I also have the Army there this year. The recruiters, I was talking to them, and I was like, can you just put out pamphlets? And they're like, well, we kind of want a table. And I was like, and I was like, you know what, just do it. Sure. So they're going to be there. Laser tag's going to be there. Food is going to be available. Burgers, hot dogs, you know, all the good stuff. Dark Arts Margarita's coming back, full bar.
Cool.
Nice. So yeah, that's nice. Vendors. So fucking many.
There are. It's like every day on Facebook when you post, it's like every day you've got like 2-3 new vendors that you're pushing out. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Where are you going to put all these people?
I don't know yet. So it's funny. Battlegrounds, they're good with me. They're a good venue. Obviously, they're a good venue. This year has been tougher because they didn't make a lot of food sales last year, and they were banking on that. So this year I have to like really push the food and the margarita. But so I have 8 and 10 foot spots, some 16s for like a very select few that I have worked with in the past, and my sponsors, you know. So I have the 2 back rooms, the main room. The back room, they were going to open up the other big room, but then they decided not to, so I have to try to go in the back hall off the back room. So it should be really interesting to see.
When you say the other back room, is that the other back room that the Killer Refrigerator guys were in last year, like way down the back?
Yeah,
okay.
And there's actually a back room off the end of that room.
There is. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, there's actually a back room and a hallway.
Okay.
Like in the corner. Like I remember seeing like space back there.
You're going to walk into that room and it's going to be an L shape.
Somebody over there.
Okay.
So the
that's where I got little Tito. Little Tito's he's gonna be joining us for the
from Josh Gravel.
Little Tito will be making his appearance.
I'm like, you found a little Spanish boy? Like, I was like, what's happening here?
Mark has a pool boy.
You have to come to our table to find out.
You have to
Come meet little Tito.
Come meet little Tito.
I do not endorse nor support the sale of children. I just want to put that out there. It's not allowed at my festival.
It's like
the Dark Arts Festival. in no way associated with.
It's like the baby graveyard shark. We got a little baby Tito, a doll, you know. And no, we don't.
No, it's what Mark calls his penis. Let's sit out.
Baby Tito.
It's got glasses and it stares at toes. No, no, it's the toy alligator I bought from Josh Gravel, friend of the show.
He'll be
Josh
there.
Gravel. He's going to be there.
Same
That's
spot.
right. Yep.
Though he's in the back room.
Good. I'll have to get see if I can get the shark to go with the alligator that I bought. And I'll have little Tito and little Brian. And I need an animal for little Derek, and we'll have a whole set.
So I do have a couple of vendors that are selling like items like Josh does, you know, records and books and things. And I have another guy that's doing toys. I have Reality A games selling like, you know, Pokemon stuff and all that. Cool. But like I would say 90% of the vendors are artists. I have, I think, 3 special effects people. The one guy does props, like life-sized horror props.
Awesome.
2 special effects artists. One of them is Mind Asylum that does the magnets, the resin magnets. So that's cool. I have a doll. Like one lady makes creepy dolls. One person does sneakers.
Tito.
Yeah.
You like sneakers.
I love
For the ladies, I have Betty's Bags and Neon Forest Designs. They both do bags, so that's pretty cool. And it's such a wide variety. The killer refrigerator's coming back.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I just talked to them, and they're like, we'll get back to you, but we're going to be there.
No,
I was like, okay, cool.
All right.
Bryce is going to be there with his film. And then I have Mark of the Weirbeard, which I did a showing. The Weirbeard is going to be there for photo ops. The Killer Refrigerator is going to be there for photo ops. I have Womp Stomp Films is going to be back. Jason Voorhees will not be there. That's too bad. I am going to reach out to the fake Jason and a couple other people to see if I can get a cosplayer to come in. That's the only thing I haven't really done yet.
We'll get to it.
Yeah,
What
right?
are you doing wasting your time on here?
I'm trying to waste my
Talking
time
sharks.
trimming up my beard is what's happening. Tito got
Much
me
to
conscious.
Tito's chagrin.
You're failing. You're failing.
Yeah. And my wife and my kids are demanding my time, and I'm like, don't you know I have a festival to
This
run?
is so
Like,
greedy.
family. They always
Family.
do this,
My
you
God.
They're home for the summer, and they're like, can you spend time with us? And I'm like, come
It's
on.
unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm actually going away this weekend with my wife, and I'm like super excited.
Nice.
It's like the only time we have been alone all summer, and I'm like, my phone will not be on this weekend. That's all I'm going to say about
That is
that.
when I'm going to text you.
Yeah, so in this year I have special guests, which I did not have last year. Of course, I have my sponsors are Candy's Curiosities. Like, she does the best oddity stuff. She kills it every time. So she just sponsored me. Scars Magazine sponsored me this year. Monster Expo.
They were at
who
the
does Monster
book, the author con that you did, right? Wasn't it the people
Yeah.
from Scars Magazine were there?
Yeah.
I think they were behind us, weren't they, Mark?
I thought nobody was behind us. We had a wall behind us.
No, there was a booth behind us.
Ray was right behind
Yeah,
you.
you were on the end.
Oh, all right. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. And
I don't remember.
RK Bentley was right next to you.
Bougie.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Bougie ass Mark.
So Scars Magazine's been really
Everything
good.
blends together after a while. I'm
Might as
old.
well have been a bunch of walls.
Yep.
And Monster
It's the
Expo.
walls around
I'm going to
me.
tell Ray you said that. You're like, I don't even remember that guy.
Sorry, Ray.
There was some wall behind me.
So, just,
I could have swore we had a wall.
so
Its name was Ray.
I guess so. Sorry, Ray.
he did. So Christine Rigo did the artwork. The lady with the things, and she made like a wrestling belt.
Yes,
for me.
exactly.
She knows I'm wrestling
Yep.
fan.
Oh, cool.
And he scanned it in and printed all the flyers for me.
Nice.
Not the lobby cards, the cards I got. I went through 1,500 of them. I was like, I'm not getting any more. Like, that's a lot to go through. But he also made all my celebrity posts, so that was cool. And then, of course, Monster Expo sponsored me this year.
Nice.
And Scary Acres, for the first time, is sponsoring me. And they will have electric chairs and some haunters for photo ops.
Cool.
Awesome.
So, yeah, and they're doing the kids' costume contest at 12. And they're also doing the adult costume contest at 4, which Tito is begging me to judge.
I'm demanding.
Demanding.
that you let me
Three
judge-
geeky dads plus one
that
need
you're
to be
letting me judge
represented.
this fucking contest.
Got to put it in our contract.
So
Tito's like, I wasn't asking.
So my special guest this year, I have Bob Eggleton, who does all the Godzilla artwork. I'm super excited. His wife's also going to be like right there. And she's an award-winning artist too. Like she does some really good special, awesome sci-fi stuff.
Cool.
And then Penny Dreadful, the horror host, she's going to be there. She's going to hopefully judge the costume contest, and she's going to introduce a couple of things in the theater. Frank Farrell's going to be there, who did Spookies and Street Trash. And
That's awesome.
yeah, but Dustin from Baron's Hideout podcast is actually going to interview him. He has some really big news to drop at the festival.
Cool. Okay.
So if you are a fan of Spookies, I highly suggest you show up for that.
Okay. I've seen that.
Yeah, and then in the like for the presentations for the day, I have the trailers in the morning. Horny Teenage Must Die, they'll be there. There'll be a vendor too for photo ops. It'll be that trailer, the Weirbeard trailer, Graveyard Shark trailer. I'm supposed to have 3 more trailers, but the guy has not come through. So if I only have 3, I only have 3. And then in the arcade is the costume contest at 12. After that goes till 12:30. Tom D'Agostino, the paranormal investigator, also my special guest, him and Arlene, his wife, will be doing a paranormal investigation panel. And they'll have all their equipment there. And not only will they show you how to use the equipment, they'll show you the things that they got using the equipment.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. Then it's films. So after that, I have Frank Farrell interview. And then after that, we go into Bryce's movie, Robotic Carnival, with a Q&A afterwards with the entire cast and crew. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, man. So
It's a packed day.
It is a full
yeah,
day.
it is.
Josh, you look exhausted just
Yeah,
talking
do you have
about it. It
an
hasn't even happened
You're
yet.
breaking her sweat, man.
You have an assistant this time?
So that particular one, like, I give a lot of props to. So he had a cast, and then everyone dropped out.
Okay.
So all the people that he had worked with before, I guess, on other things, they all said, "Yeah, I'll help you. Yeah, I'll help you." And then they were like, "Oh, well, I can't make it." And he was like, "Dude, like, he had everybody lined up." So that, I mean, that happens. And thank God for Keith from Sinister One Productions came down and he filled in as a clown. David Olson just came down. We had a sideshow guy, I think his name's Eric, super nice kid. He came down. And Bryce's parents stepped in. Like, people just came to help out. So I'm super excited that that's going to be there. And the whole cast is, it's just, there. The Q&A should be something.
Nice.
And then after that, Trails of Trouble, which I also just wrapped up with Marco. I did some camera work on that, and I got to play a part with Troma Chrissy, and that is world premiering there as well.
Awesome.
So I'm
Cool.
super psyched. And then at the end of the day, after you guys go, there's a costume contest, and then Never Hike Alone 2.
Cool.
With a Q&A from Vincent DeSanto.
I want to see that.
Nice.
So I'm more excited about what you guys are going to do.
What are we going to do? Do you want to make the announcement? What's going on?
Sure, why not?
Go for it.
We're going to, well, like we said before, we're going to be there recording all day.
Yeah, like we
we're
did
going
last
to
year.
talk to whoever wants to stop by, and we have the honor. Josh is giving us some time to actually do a live show, and we're going to be talking Reefer Madness.
That's right.
Yeah.
We try to find a movie that encompass not only that we're geeks, but also that we're dads. And we're concerned about
Dads.
we're concerned about the drug
At
use
Battlegrounds.
in America.
epidemic.
The epidemic of marijuana right
hopheads.
now. And we're
Yeah,
dads,
which is now legal.
Fucking
We're dads, and
hopheads.
we want to teach our kids the do's and do not do's of weed. So we're
That's
gonna
right.
we're gonna act
bet.
like dads. We're gonna tell you,
Don't
I wanna be-
bogart,
what you're
don't
smoking.
bogart that joint.
I'm going to be
Exactly.
high all day.
that's the irony of it is Tito will be high.
I'll be high all
So
day.
that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do
How's
we're
it
gonna
cut?
have a live show, and our movie that we're talking about is gonna be Reefer Madness. So definitely come check us out.
Please.
Yeah, raise your hand, ask
Yeah.
a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that'll be from 3:30 to 4 o'clock.
That's right.
Right
The
before
shortest
the
It's going to be our
contest.
shortest episode ever.
way shorter than this one. God damn! Like,
Actually, this one's not so bad. We've squeezed in a lot. We've only been recording a little more than an hour and a half.
We had a lot to catch up on.
Last year.
Yeah,
was.
I cannot wait.
forward.
It is going to be a lot of fun.
yeah,
We're
and
psyched.
I also have a videographer in the room, so when you guys do your whatever you do,
This is
I'll
it.
have
Magic.
somebody to record it, so you guys can have that too.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, so you can see our faces.
Oh, boy.
Faces for radio.
Oh, we need that AI look on us there, Brian.
We're going to have to put on some makeup or masks or something.
Powder our noses.
I'm just
Powder
wondering
our
with these
faces.
guys.
We'll find a mask vendor.
Yeah,
We'll be like
exactly.
Slipknot. We'll just record it else.
Well, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you, Josh, for coming down, for joining us on our first episode back after our summer hiatus.
Yeah.
Guys, great to be back.
It is.
Great to be back, absolutely.
And folks at home, welcome back to listening to us. I hope you didn't miss us too much. If you did, and we decide to go on summer vacation again, we have a buffet of episodes, a plethora, a bounty, a chum bucket full of past episodes where we talk about some of the shark movies we talked about today.
The Josh
Curse
episodes.
of the
That's right.
Were
Check out the
Deer and-
episodes that Josh was on in the past.
And where can they go for this, Brian?
They can go to www.3gdpodcast.com. That's www.
The number 3.
gdpodcast.com. And as Mark said, you'll be able to find all of our past episodes there, along with one-click buttons where you can easily subscribe to us. If you haven't already, smash one of those buttons to the podcast platform of your choice, and you will never miss an upcoming episode. Also at the website are links to our socials. We are on Facebook, Twitter, now X, Instagram, and our audio can be found weekly on YouTube as well. Also, and most important, if you could please leave a 5-star rating and a review. It really helps push our little show a little further forward from the rest of the podcast pack. And most importantly, it helps others to find our geeky content while they're searching. Our email is linked there. And we have a Ko-fi page. So Ko-fi page, if you like the show and you would like to donate a little something, that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. And that can be linked there as well. Please and thank you. And I think that's pretty much it. Is it it? What's going on over there? What are you guys doing?
I don't know. So, Josh is dancing and Tito's laughing.
giggling. It's weird.
Tito's high.
Is that what it is?
He's high. He's tired.
Yeah.
He needs
he
to
looks
go
like
home.
he needs a nap.
He's going to go home.
All right. Well, let's
Yes.
wrap this up. With that, I just want to say thank you out there, everybody, for listening, and back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, gentlemen. Yes, thank you all for listening. Tune in next week, and for future episodes, we're going to have a ton of great stuff. Some stuff we've been doing before hiatus, and we're going to try some new things, too. We're going to move things around, do more of these roundtable discussions, just kind of to keep the show fresh and to keep you guys, coming back for more. So until next time, for Three Geeky Dads, I am Mark.
I'm Derek.
I'm Brian.
I'm Joshua.
I'm Tito.
Saying thank you, good night, and keep watching the skies, because Chicken Little, he told you so.
It's falling. The sky's
Yeah.
falling.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to talk about tornado sharks, Sharknadoes.
No, that's just what you'd
Goosey
be
Lucy
expecting.
and Turkey Lurkey.
Yeah.
You went
Foxy
classic
Loxy,
instead.
Yeah, I went
Wow.
classic.
the whole
Very
gang.
old school.
Thank you. I thought I'd class up the show.
Oh, now you do.
It's about time.
Can only talk so much mermaid sex and macaroni fingering.
No. He was fucking the shit out of that
They brought up
macaroni
Weird Dare twice.
with his hand.
They brought up Weird Dare twice.
It took me a minute to figure out what it was. 'cause
Do we really need the fingering, the macaroni,
Of course.
and the lobster?
Of course we do.
We needed the mermaid stuff. I get
all that mayonnaise.
Yeah, that was
contributes to the
backstory.
story. Do we really need?
Yeah.
We could have had more.
We had to
coulda 10
understand
minutes-
his psyche.
No, we could have had 10 more minutes of werewolf shark fighting.
That's it.
Why
That's
are
it. Or
you,
boobs.
Why are you fingering?
boobs.
Why are you doing the
I was
finger?
wondering
like,
too.
See how fun that is? DJ Diddles?
Oh, is that how you finger your macaroni? You just use the middle fingers?
Right there.
I use the middle in the ring. Yeah.
Oh, you're shocking your macaroni.
DJ
Oh, I
Diddles.
see.
Well, there goes the class.
I give up.
We had it and we lost it. Good night. Go home. Hey out there.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you,
Ground
Tito.
Control to Major Tom.
Thank you, Kenneth.
We were used in the third Venom
Kenneth?
movie.
What is it? What's the frequency?
What's the frequency, Kenneth?
Kenneth? I don't know the words.
That's REM.
Yep. Another monster. You ever notice with like REM, you only understand
Every other word.
like just the main chorus, and then it just.
There was a comedian that said that.
Is that for it? Am I stealing someone's
It
material?
could be. I think I
I'm not
remember a
meaning to,
comedian
but-
saying like REM, like every other line was the only one that people know.
I mean, yeah. That's
Blah,
me
blah, blah,
in
blah.
the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Losing my religion and a
Trying to
mosquito. Yeah, you're
I don't
right.
think they're as bad as Pearl Jam.
Oh, God,
Pearl
no.
Jam. I'm gonna do my Three Geeky Dads opening.
Ooh.
Like Pearl Jam, like Eddie Vedder. Hello, welcome to Three Geeky Dads. Welcome back.
Oh, thank God there's not a Three Geeky Dads album, huh?
Oh, there should be.
Yet.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, does anybody need more drinks? I only had a few out here.
Derek has the voice of an angel.
He does.
All right.
When he's not podcasting, he's
The
singing.
voice of an
I need a
angel.
lot to do with you guys.
Some people say I'm the voice of my generation.
You are the voice. You and Pepsi. What's the frequency?
Why do you have a sword signed by Randy Jackson in American Idol?
You could just do sound effects on this thing.
I'm doing the stuff from Spaceballs. Shit.
They've gone plaid.
Oh shit.
They've gone plaid.
I told you we should have put more than $5 worth in. Dun 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 dun.
A lot of cans, man. How long is you planning on doing this?
It's almost Tito's bedtime.
It's past my bedtime.
Grandpa Tito's gonna go home.
Now, but
Holy shit!
I'm just getting ready in case. I don't know what everybody likes.
All right.
I got root beer too.
For what?
You want root beer too?
No.
You
No.
sure?
God, no.
You better drink some root
I'll
beer.
have a root beer. Okay, yeah. I'll start this off with a root beer, and then when I start getting tired.
It's empty. I'm sorry.
Oh, you
Mark.
fucking cock tease.
Love it. Fresh out.
Fresh out, honey.
He
All
just
right,
root
I'm gonna
teased you.
have a Fanta, because I want a Fanta. Oh no, that is caffeine.
That's not a root beer.
Fanta doesn't have.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No, I want this has caffeine.
Oh, you want caffeine?
I want caffeine.
This is going to be a long episode, I'm sure.
No,
It is.
we can't
Yeah,
be.
no, we've got a lot to cover. We haven't been together for a month.
So we are
we've got
rambling
stuff to-
tonight.
Yeah,
We're rambling
Yeah,
without
yeah.
a net. Here we go.
I'm a rambling man.
ready?
Please do not make that album.
Too late.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right. Oh, you don't.
Oh, I didn't do a joke.
Give us a joke, quick.
all right,
Give us
quick, a
just
joke,
the
a shark
quickest.
joke, right?
See that? What? Not even 30 days and we forgot how
I'm
this thing
sorry.
runs.
Oh,
Jesus. Who's in charge?
Why did the chicken cross the road to get away from Frank Perdue? That's the joke. Tito, you got a gummy handy?
Oh.
Fresh out.
Fresh out, honey.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fresh out.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Absolutely.
Hey guys, did you hear about the shark ghost?
Yes, actually I did.
We what?
did?
Yeah.
Yeah. It sucked.
I thought you were going to do the punchline.
No,
That
no,
would
I
have been
never
great.
heard that joke ever.
Look at Tito jumping in with the joke.
No, I have not.
No, it vanished into thin air.
Oh, 'cause
Thin
of-
air.
I get it
Pretty
because
good.
it's got a fin.
Finn.
Fin.
I thought it was just their Massachusetts accent. Vanished into thin air.
Oh, my ass, your ass. Oh, my ass. Oh, look at my ass. Am I Eddie Murphy? Am I Bill Cosby? Am I Tony Todd? I don't know. I'm the captain. Like, I didn't need all that shit.